Hello, YouTubers. We're in the middle of a family drama. My beautiful niece
Hello.
is very anxious because she has to study for the college entrance exam and she doesn't feel she's ready. Want to tell us about that, please?
I really feel better now.
You feel better?
Yeah.
She has a lot to study,
Yeah.
and the exam is in 2 months,
1 month.
1 month. So
At least.
she's freaking out. She stopped smoking dope because
I can't
she
remember
can't
anything
remember anything the
if
dope,
I
and
smoke.
she wants to do the exam right.
Yeah.
And I hope that's not something that's going to keep going that way because it's not right.
However, I am not going to smoke.
Yeah, I like that. By the way, I think that's very admirable on her part. Um, and we're going live so that you guys can see.
Someone say hi.
Somebody said, "Hey, well, I
Ya
don't
no
know.
sale, pero sí salió.
I don't know how to do
A
the
ver.
commentaries. I wish. Whoa."
Oops. Live chat, ahí está. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see the commentaries. Oh, cool. Oh, shit. I can't read that.
Dice hola.
Wait, no, don't go away. How did you get it back?
A ver.
Right here? Top chat. Some messages, such
Live
as
chat.
potential spam, may not be visible. Live chat, live chat. Welcome to live chat. Media para la guapa. Hola, hola, media. Estamos haciendo un en vivo en inglés porque quiero sacar audiencia gringa para ganar más varo con las lecturas. Qué terrible, ¿no? Pobres, mis pobres clientes mexicanos, pobrecitos, ¿qué voy a hacer con ellos?
Hacerles lecturas en español.
No, we're going to do a bi-language program. Some English, some Spanish.
Okay.
That way, you know. O sea, hacemos un Spanglish.
Yeah. I like it. Tarot Spanglish.
Yeah.
Spanglish tarot. Ahí voy.
There we go. So, what do you think about this whole thing? Yeah? What? Oh, you mean the smell on her feet? Yeah. We'll do something about that, don't worry. But we got the room cleaned up, though. Eh? It's not bad. Uh, just little machines, they don't, you know, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. So weird. So I should work on my Donald Trump imitation because my niece says that I do Donald Trump. I do Donald Trump better than Donald Trump. Everybody wants to be Donald Trump. Who in the right mind would want to be Donald Trump? Shit. I heard that fart all the way out here. Yeah. Oh man. So who else is out there? One person watching the show. Oh dear. All right. Well, guys, here's the deal. I'll just make endless ads because that's what I do best. Make endless ads. Readings are $20. She can read for you. Uh,
In English or Spanish?
English or Spanish. She's a good reader. You reach her or me through this medium, YouTube. Just put it in the commentaries you want to have our cards read. And then you get into my Facebook, which is as the same name as the YouTube account.
You give her the pills?
Nope, not yet.
Seriously?
Yep, please. So, yeah. Um, we're trying to we have money problems. We're trying to make money to survive. And we have money problems because we don't believe in money. We have issues with money, all of us. We know money. At least I know money, and it's not a pleasant theme. It's not a pleasant thing. It's an important part of human life, but it's taking us in the wrong direction, globally speaking. So I'm not crazy about money, and therefore I don't have a lot of it. And but in this year, 2019, we had some hard times. We're trying to recover from those hard times, and that means we need to make money. So we need to read cards, and that's why I'm reaching out to you guys out there in the United States of America to have your cards read by me here in Mexico. I think it's only fair. And about card reading, I can tell you it's black magic, it's spiritism, it's forbidden by all the serious spiritual texts, and I do it because as a shaman, I work not with the spiritual texts, but with my intention, uh, and of course. Whatever substances help me reach my highest connection with God. You know, I would have to say the gods because you'll meet both God and the devil, and they're there together always, present one with the other. You know, the yin and yang of the universe. So, yeah. My serious work is ayahuasca, Sonoran toad ceremonies, mushroom ceremonies, peyote ceremonies. Those are teachers. Those are my teachers where I go to learn what I need to know to help you guys in your questions or issues with the cards. Principally, the cards is the tool that I use to help you guys. And of course, I introduce you guys to the other medicines when you're ready, when you can handle it. But that's the job I do. That's me. That's what I do. And what this young lady does, she reads cards pretty good, pretty awesome. So she'll be reading for you in this channel in English or Spanish, and the cost is $20. And Grandma wanted to take her attention out of wanted to get her out of the selfie of the vlog, but that's okay. We'll just wait. Nobody watching. Boring as hell. Yeah, no. I have a lot of Mexican and Latin American folks that like to have their cards read by me, but you guys don't know me yet, or you're spooked of me because you're a bunch of crackers from Mississippi, and I'm a Mississippi mudcracker, one of them swamp critters that Trump wants to clear out the swamp. So I'm going to ask some questions for you.
Okay.
Are you ready for your exam?
Yes, I am.
I think you are not.
Not ready,
Yeah,
but I am going to be.
but you're going to be.
I am going to be.
That I believe. If you fail your exam, will you be okay?
Yeah, but I can try. I can't try again hasta el otro año para
Next year?
teatricalización.
So you would have to wait a whole year before you can try
Or
again.
if I don't get in teatricalización,
Yeah,
I could actually try again, but other career.
in the career. Okay.
So
Well,
it's not the end of the
I
world.
think the good news is that tomorrow you're going to go to a really
200.
good school called ADR Networks,
Yeah.
where you're going to work with the people that I'm working with for a whole year. I've been working with these guys. And learn from the bottom about media, which is You want to be in media. You want to do, you want to be an actor. You have to learn about media. Now, what I know about media, I know the dark side of media.
Yeah.
I know really good the dark side of media. Anything from pornography, where I worked in Hollywood for a long time, to uh, the dark deals in Hollywood that lead to Oscars and shit like that. That's kind of my expertise. That's where I grew up, in that whole soup of sharks and darkness.
Yeah.
And I know that Televisa and TV Azteca and all these are the same.
Yeah.
Or worse, because it's Mexico. And Mexico is always a little bit more savage. And the States is still kind of not so savage, pretending not to be so savage. In Mexico, there's no pretensions. It's savage. And everybody knows it. So you're going into that soup. You're going into that Hollywood bowl of mafias of the MK Ultra mind control programs designed to control the masses.
I actually see the side of, for example, Jodorowsky.
Who we knew, who we know actually.
I don't.
You do, but I do, and Grandma does too.
Grandma does too.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not the best person that you know, but
Here's the deal. Jodorowsky's a very enlightened guy.
okay.
Very enlightened. He's a very illuminated
Yeah.
guy. Very Illuminati guy.
Yeah.
He's in the know. And folks on the know are very selfish. It's part of being on the know is, you have no friends. You're going to get eaten by everybody. You're in a pool of sharks trying to be the top dog, the top shark.
¿Sabes qué quiero ver esta noche?
What?
La película de Jodorowsky con la tía Berta.
Rainbow Thief.
¿La busco?
Yeah, Rainbow Thief.
¿Cómo se escribe?
Rainbow.
Sí, Rainbow.
Thief.
I'm gay.
Use the
I
other
know how
teclado,
to-
dude.
Yeah. Rainbow.
Thief. Yeah.
Thief?
Thief. Yeah.
What is thief?
Thief is ladrón.
Thief. ¿Cómo se escribe?
Theif.
Theif.
Eif.
E-I.
You know that E is E in Spanish.
Sí, I know.
I hate that. Yeah, but you know what needs to fuck that up. Did you find it?
Oh my god, she's actually there.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, there she is.
Oh my god.
You watching my porn?
And I'm not going to do it.
Oh, good for you. Good
Pero
for you,
aunque
kid.
yo realmente tampoco estoy tan... ¿Sabes? Hay una actriz de cuando yo era niña.
Ajá.
Se llama Bella Thorne.
Yeah.
Que la conocí saliendo en Disney.
Yeah.
Haciendo películas de danza.
Ah.
Que por cierto, ella y la otra actriz que salía ahí, Zendaya, son así tops ahorita. Y ella, esta actriz Bella Thorne, ahorita está en este mundo raro de querer hacer normal el hecho de que pues, las películas porno, que es el
Mira.
big deal with the sex.
Tú me conoces muy bien.
Yeah.
Hay censura y hay libertad. Y cualquier inteligencia, programa de censura que quiere censurar lo que podemos o no podemos ver en una pantalla, está mal.
Yeah.
He visto cosas espeluznantes en la pantalla. Y me da mucho gusto poder haberlo hecho. ¿Por qué? Porque la censura es lo que está mal.
Roberto Chan, say hi.
Hey, Chucky Chan. My best fan. He's
Ay,
like my...
ya nos
my-
ve nadie.
¿Por qué?
Porque estaba la cámara viendo al techo y no a nosotros.
Dude. What
I
type of
actually
camera?
know him.
What type of camera person
En
are you,
otros,
man? Yeah.
I'm not a camera person.
No, you're more like a star.
A star person.
Well, you've been taped doing mad shit since you were a little baby.
Yeah.
And you know what's sad about that? We miss the best moments. When you kick my balls, I mean, all the really good shows we did live never got recorded.
No, that's the really shit part.
Yeah. Well, all that shit needed to be recorded. I wanted to have everything. I wanted to have cameras everywhere. That was my plan.
But you was intimidating anyone.
But of course,
That's why we
I was
didn't
Big Brother,
do
man. I
anything
was
good
Big Brother in
in the
the
camera.
well, you did a lot of good shit. Have you seen your show?
I sing a little bit. Cuando me da la nostalgia y quiero ver, por ejemplo, cuando fui de Salomé o La Princesa Amanecer
Amanecer.
o Los Mimos
Yeah.
o todo ese tipo de cosas, me gusta y lo veo. También hay cosas que luego videos familiares y así también.
¿Sabes cuáles me gustan más que nada? Los videos familiares.
Yo casi no me meto a esos porque siento como que ya los vi, entonces, bueno, ya
No,
los
no,
viví.
no, pero ¿sabes qué? Revivirlos
Ajá,
a
es
veces te
bueno.
da una... Porque hay un... Jenny Falkmeyer,
Ujú.
que es con quien me quedé, es mi madrastra. ¿Madrastra es la palabra correcta?
No fueron
¿Qué?
pareja.
No. Para caca, 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 caca.
¿Ella qué?
Jenny Funkmeyer has this amazing exercise for contemplation where she makes you freeze a moment of your life and then look at it from this side and from this side and from this side and from this side.
Okay.
Different camera angles
Mhm.
because she's a photographer.
Okay.
When you do that, and you can do it in these shows,
That's why I like it. That's why I take all those pics and.
suddenly something I'm doing in the camera, I can see it from your eyes, but much deeper.
Okay.
Because when I saw it the first time when I did it, I had one perspective. But when I see it the second time,
It's different.
if I see it a third time, it's different again.
Yeah.
Ad infinitum. There's always little details that you didn't see. I mean, maybe the cat jumped on the tail.
Yeah.
There's always a little. That's why great movies I watched many times.
Mm-hmm.
The Shining I must have seen 50 times. You know, the original Star Wars I saw. Oof. How many? Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is good.
Men in Black.
Men in Black.
I was in Coahuila
Mm-hmm.
for a year writing a screenplay, and I watched Men in Black every day for a year
Why?
to learn what great filmmaking is all about, to see what really is done by the masters of the craft, which is Hollywood, to make it so powerful, you know? So being a master of the craft, that's what you got to do.
I want to see this craft.
Well, we're talking
no,
about
but
getting you prepared for your exam for entrance into the UNAM, and we're talking about what you need to do to win that entrance. You say you're not ready, right? You're not ready yet. I agree, because it's all about memorization and it's all about remembering shit that you don't
No.
know yet. Memorizing shit is hard. Memorizing shit is hard. But the system is meant for that. I mean, that's what the system is for. Is to give you 4 years or 6 years of better memorization, where you can't really challenge the memorization process. You know, there are flaws in the universal university system because it's tied into the economic and corporate world. When you finish with La UNAM, you're probably going to work for a corporation or the government. So there's an issue of control. And that control is done by the memorization of facts, which takes time. You have a certain amount of time to learn a certain amount of things, and you're not able to do other things during that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the stress you're feeling is part of the process of socialization and the acceptance of what? Authority. Keyword authority.
Okay.
So submitting to that authority represents a necessary honesty with yourself of if you can or cannot do a certain test. Jesus Christ, is that you? Oh my God, I thought it was La Abuela. At least it doesn't smell too bad. Those were their piece.
Los que no suenan son los que sí huelen.
There you go. So, now, what I'm kind of trying to show to you is that your success in life does not depend necessarily on you being able to pass the exam. But passing the exam makes you successful.
Yeah.
Because that means you took all the necessary tools to finish the job. What's the worst movie you can make? The one you didn't.
Okay.
What's the worst book you can write?
The one you didn't.
The one you didn't.
Okay.
So that's the point. You if you do it, then it's done. If you do it right, if you do it wrong, that's for later. It doesn't really matter. That's something that will show itself to be or not to be true when it's shown, when it's there, you know. I think I read somewhere that Albert Einstein was not very good at math in high school. You know, so, and I believe it. I think it may not be true. It may be one of those internet factoids that I love to quote. But it may be true. It doesn't matter because there's a lot of other examples of the same thing.
¿Qué estás haciendo?
Nikola Tesla died in poverty. Poe Lovecraft. They died in poverty.
Like
I
what?
will try not to do that. They died in poverty. Nikola Tesla died in a hotel room. The guy that invented electricity died in a hotel room in New York City, and nobody knew about his invention because everybody thought Edison didn't. You know, history is like that. So you don't worry about that. You take it with a grain of salt. You go easy on it. You know, really don't worry. Really don't worry. However, do your best effort. Do your best effort. When you plan your next attack, be realistic. Know the enemy, know the terrain. Don't try to go against the enemy you know you can't beat. That's the key. Pick your fights. Pick your fights.
Tal vez una de nuestras peleas de ahora que hay que tomar es ya ir a dormir.
Yo estoy bien fumado, entonces voy a andar desvelado escribiendo y todo eso.
¿Y cómo te vas a ir mañana al juzgado?
Con 2 o 3 horas, 4 horas de muy buen sueño y un regaderazo frío en la mañana.
Yo lo que estaba pensando es, ¿dónde es el juzgado?
Downtown,
En el centro.
y vamos en taxi.
¿Por qué no me voy yo con ustedes temprano? Y luego ya de ahí yo me voy.
Te dejo ahí
a
cerca.
Marina.
Sí. Me gusta. Eso es encanta. Y así me haces compañía y...
Ahora, ¿qué les puedo decir de las horas y todo